So, hello Internet, how are we all? Right, I've got some big news. I've got some stupidity on my part to admit to, and I've got some interesting news. That's all good, isn't it? Well, not news, but something interesting. Well, I think it's interesting anyway. Right, first things first. Big news, I've retired. From working in garages. That's me done. It's been a long time coming. But here I am. Hopefully, what I think this is going to do is allow me to do more of these. And maybe even learn a bit more about editing and improve your experience. And make me feel a little less like an idiot. But there you go. Right, now for the stupid shit. By and large, I'm pretty good. But I have a feeling with owning a Breva with injection, owning a V85 with injection, owning a 3.5 or a 350 Marini K2 with an electric tap, even my MV Agusta 350 has an electric tap. I stupidly left the taps on the Marini 3.5 on the bench. Excuse me. Now, I came in the other day and noticed that I haven't run the Marini for a couple of months, and it suddenly developed an oil leak onto the bench, and I thought, it's a bit odd. So, a bit of an investigation. This oil leak smelled a bit petrol-y. I went, all right. I'd left the petrol on, and it had drained into the sump. So obviously, carburetors need looking at because the needle valves aren't really doing their job. I'm not too sure how efficient they're supposed to be, but there you go. So before I did anything, I drained the sump, and I'm looking at it as I'm talking to you. Sorry, and it was full of petrol. I mean, we are talking damn near a gallon of petrol in there. I thought, geez, a good job I didn't just push the button, you know, because it's, you know, you sort of wander in sometimes. You just get working and start something up to go out somewhere, but I didn't. And the pal of mine was here at the time, so he gave us a bit of a hand, and it was just dreadful. So anyway, drained it all out, cleaned it up, cleaned the strainer, which I would always advise doing with a Marini. It's the little oval plate on the right-hand side of the engine at the bottom. And fresh oil, turned it over a couple of times with the plugs out, just carefully, you know, and it fired up instantly. Brilliant. So that survived. What a really stupid thing to do. Check your fuel cap taps. Just makes bloody sense. There you go. By the way, it is it is early evening, so I'm allowed to drink wine now. It's Boxing Day here, and I'd like to thank all the people who have sent me messages, and I reciprocate them all. All have a wonderful, hope you've all had a wonderful Christmas. Especially my good friend in Texas who sent me some rather nice rum stuff. Zacapa, something like that. Still can't say it, still don't know how to say it. But thank you very much. You know who you are in Texas. Right. Yeah, so we're heading into the new year, and I'm hoping to bring a few more of these, as I say, than I have been doing in the past. And I hope to bring more interesting stuff. I don't know whether to go and just chat about bollocks a bit more and less on the bikes, or more on the bikes, or just keep it as I'm doing. I'm really not sure what I'm going to do. Well, I'll figure it out as I go along. Right, interesting stuff. this is interesting to me. Like I say, I had a battery that was delivered to me without any battery acid at all. And they were great. So I went and moaned at the shop. And they gave me another battery with the acid, which I fitted to a bike somewhere. Can't remember which one. And yes, I do. Falconi. And they said, oh, you can keep that battery. So I don't know what to do with it. Anyway, I thought, I'll fill it full of distilled water, because I've got some. And it wouldn't charge, so I just left it on the bench for ages, for months. Been on the bench, just sat there. And I decided, don't ask me why, but I've got one of these little, these small battery chargers that are supposed to fix things by magic or whatever. So I put it on and I walked away and left it. Didn't think anything of it. 24 hours to maybe a bit more hours later, came back in the shed. Lo and behold, this battery's now taken a charge. I'm about to test it properly, but it appears to have recovered. Anybody out there that knows anything about lead acid batteries, please get in touch and let me know whether this is going to work or whether it's just me being bloody stupid again. I don't know. But there we go. We're all in for an interesting time next time. So next time you see me, I won't be drinking because it'll be daytime, and I will be testing out a battery. So that'll be an interesting thing to do. This is, like I say, just 3 things that have happened. The biggie, I've retired. I have been stupid, left taps on. I might have fixed the battery. Boom, that's 3 things. And the 4th thing, obviously, is to wish everybody a wonderful, wonderful season, and hope we all get to see each other again. That's kind of me finished. It's a very quick one, because it is Boxing Day, like I say. I am a little bit weary. Grandchildren and things yesterday, and masses of food, and yeah, I've been drinking. So anyway, your health, everybody. Take care. Old Guy in Shed, signing off.